Hello guys, NautoAce here, and this is going to be a follow-up on my Pokemon Direct thoughts. Basically, more thoughts on other directs such as the Animal Crossing, the Indie, and just recently Shadow dropped a Nintendo Direct Mini. So, yes, the prophecy, the predictions were true that there will be two Nintendo Direct in the month of March. One was the Indie Direct and a Nintendo Direct. Well, a mini, but I don't know what's the difference. It's still a Nintendo Direct. So with that, I want to give my thoughts on those three directs. First one is really quick one: Animal Crossing New Horizon. It's already been out. A lot of people play it. It's good. A lot of people start playing it more, and from what I heard, some of them said it kind of feel like when they first played it on GameCube. For me personally, the reason I prefer the GameCube, or I played it more than the other version, and believe me or not, I do have other version, is one thing: the NES furniture. I used to remember that's the main goal when I played the GameCube version, to find the NES console and then play those classic games. That's it. So they did mention some new features. There's a really quick one, nothing so much, because I think in my personal opinion, even so, there's a lot of new features and a lot of big improvement with the game. Online, better online. You can have 8 people in one island. I know that's a little bit of controversy. Whatever, it is what it is there. So the thing that I want to give my thoughts on first, yes, it has amiibo feature. Awesome. No, there will not be new amiibo. However, they are restocking old amiibos, the Animal Crossing series, especially also the cards. So again, just keep an eye on that one if you want the amiibo feature. Of course, 5 below, you can actually get some of the amiibo one, the Animal Crossing, not Smash Brother, but the Animal Crossing. Then I think at April, Isabelle from Smash Brothers is going to be restocked, but there you go. Another one that's interesting for me is the terraforming, something new, but you have to unlock. Another one is in importing stuff, real picture to the Animal Crossing. Again, that is really interesting. So there are other features that they kind of showed, but like I said, once I get the game, maybe in the long run. I like Animal Crossing, but let's just say that every time I buy the game, I don't really spend too much. I don't know, man. There's just something there. Maybe they need to bring back that NES furniture. I mean, granted, the amiibo, or I mean the Animal Crossing for the 3DS, Welcome Amiibo, they did have 2 mini games, so maybe there you go. But who knows? So good game, I heard. I'll plan to get in the long run. Terraforming, awesome. Amiibo support. Yes, at least they did that. Awesome. So I'm gonna move on to the Nintendo Indie Direct. A lot of this game I'm not really familiar with it, so like I said, I'm not gonna go in depth with this. But there are some games there that looks interesting. Maybe in the long run if they have a sale. Oh boy, but yeah, so not much, but I can give some honorable mention here, such as one. Pixel Junk Eden 2, so the sequel for that one. Yes, in the beginning, during the PS3, Pixel Junk game were published by Sony because they just did a publisher, and of course now, if it's an indie game, you can be self-publishing, so there's no kind of make sense. Yeah, so by the way, just to clarify, the Pixel Junk series is not a Sony exclusive. It's not owned by Sony. It's just that in the beginning, Sony kind of helped them develop the games, that's it. But yeah, they're self-publishing, so there you go. Eden 2, interesting there. And the big one here I'm just gonna go is Exit the Gungeon, Enter the Gungeon. So I heard that's a popular game. Now there's a sequel, Exit the Gungeon. So there you go. So the bottom line is Nintendo have good indie games, and the best part here also, just again for people who don't have a Switch or not a Nintendo fan, and that is these games are also gonna go to under console eventually. Maybe it'll be a long time, maybe 6 months, maybe a year, because I've seen some mini indie games that's from the Switch ported to the other console. So if you don't want it to be on the Switch or you don't have a Switch, be patient. Maybe, maybe not. They'll go to the other console. But yeah, they do get time exclusive. It's because Nintendo helping them develop the game. Possibly, who knows, but there you go. So now we're gonna go to a shadow drop, the Nintendo Direct Beanie 3/26/2020. So when I heard about this, when I just woke up, like I checked my phone. What's going on? Oh wait, it's a Nintendo Direct Beanie. Well, there you go. Didn't really look like a mini, but I think they just needed something so a lot of the Nintendo fans can finally say, finally, Direct, there you go, so we're done. So, guys, got your Direct, there you go. Big information, freaking awesome. So, I'm going to use the one from the website. I'm just going to use the list going down. And I'm just going to mention certain games, not all of them, because some of them I just don't really care. Nothing personal, and it's going to be just quick, not so much giving my thoughts. Just a quick one. So, the first thing is, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition finally has a release date, the end of May 29th. They'll also have a new epilogue that's not in the other games. There's a lot of story about it that there were some incomplete parts of the previous game, so now they finally complete it. This is probably bigger, easier to develop, better graphic of course, so there you go. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Hopefully there's a amiibo support, the 3DS version or the new 3DS version did have one, so I might get it again in the long run. Here's my problem. I do buy the game, and then I play like for 30 minutes an hour, and then I forget about it. I don't know. I have too many consoles. I mean, believe it or not, I have Super Mario Maker 2. I played it, and now it's on the back burner. Fire Emblem 3 Houses, same deal. And I just recently bought The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for the Switch. I barely finished the second dungeon, and it's in the back burner again. Granted, I am focusing on Transfer Coast Zero 2 Decisive Edition. Yes, there is something about that. I'll talk about that later. Moving on, Bravely Default 2 coming somewhere in 2020. There's a demo. I don't think there's some sort of bonus when you play the demo to the real game. However, if you play the game, they're going to have some sort of survey. You can tell them, hey, what's wrong with the game, what's good about the game, feedback. So awesome. When I have a chance, I'm going to download the demo and play it. They still have to finish Bravely Default and Bravely Second for the 3DS. Yes, RPGs are really long and I'm getting too old. Moving from that one, something interesting, and I'm surprised they brought this back, is Clubhouse 51. So yes, if you don't know about this game, it was first debuted on the Nintendo DS, not 3DS, the Nintendo DS, as an introduction to, believe it or not, the Touch Generation series. So for people who don't know what that is, during when the Wii came out, along with the Nintendo DS, Iwata actually created a special category for the casual gamer. Kind of like Quick Puzzle, Crush King, Candy Crush, Chuzzle, I can't think of another, just casual puzzle. So Nintendo did something called the Nintendo Clubhouse, which is a bunch of, casual game in one package. It was fun. You can actually go online with that one. So they're bringing it back for the Nintendo Switch called Clubhouse 51, and they have some new games from board game to real game like chess, backgammon, some sort of arcade shooter game like there's tags, there's horse, I don't know, there's a lot of them. There are 51, so again, I might get in the long run. We'll just have to wait and see how much the game is. Probably going to be $40. Like I said, I like those games, the Touch Generation. Hey, there you go. And then, of course, more info about Pokemon Sword's expansion pass and the Shield expansion pass. Mostly about the Isle of Armor. And the more story is that it depends on which version. And also, there's a big story. So, what it is that, of course, if you heard, there's a mythical Pokemon, and I forgot the name, and right now I'm a bit, I don't know whether, so just bear with it. I forgot the name. I'm just gonna call it Kung Fu Bear for the time moment. So, maybe I'll give my thoughts about it if I ever get the expansion, or whatever. So, I'll call it, quote unquote, Kung Fu Bear, and it goes with you. There's a tower. So you get to choose one of the two towers. Dark Tower and a Water Tower, which is kind of weird, dark and water. I mean, would it be fire and water and dark and light? Whatever, so it's dark and water. You choose one of the other, and then you finish that tower. And once you finish it, your Kung Fu Bear evolves, and then it's either Rapid Strike or Strong Fist style. So there you go. I'll I'll give like more detail about this one in another vlog, my thoughts about it. But right now, I'm just like I said, it's gonna be like quick thoughts on this thing. So yeah. All right. So other thing that was interesting for me personally about the Nintendo Direct is more updates on Animal Crossing. So there's gonna be one with the bunny, the Easter event. No surprise there. And then another one is I think it's the beaver. And when you do like fishing contests, he was on the pocket camp. Probably even in the previous game, if I remember, but that was a long time ago. So a lot of there's gonna be update coming in, which is a surprise. I know, but and just for the rest, if you're concerned about why the updates are sort of slow for them, you know what's going on right now. So I'm just gonna leave it to that. But but at least they're offering free updates, so it's cool. Speaking of update, Ring Fit Adventure, we're gonna have a new update. One is a new mode called Rhythm Ring, which you play the ring with the rhythm mode. Another one is, I don't think it's bad, but I will talk about this in a different video, a little bit of teaser. A minor controversy with Animal Crossing and other stuff, and it involves a bit of political issue, but I'll be a different video there, so just stay tuned with that one. Anyway, another feature what I was gonna say, and that's why it was talking like that, was that the ring, the magical ring, will now able to have different voices. So I guess in the beginning it was only a male voice. Now you can have a female voice. You can put it in Japanese or other language. Nothing wrong with that, but again, I'll talk about it in a different video now. But the update itself, good. New mode. Now you got more options with the ring. Always like new option. Options are always good, i.e. Phil Spencer. So the next one is part of the expansion pass for Marvel Ultimate Alliance with the Black Order. Is about the Fantastic Four versus Doctor Doom. There you go. I heard the game is good. I mean, it is just a Marvel Alliance game. I mean, it's not the Square Enix Avenger game, which is got delayed in September in a different video. I'm going to talk about it. But hey, you know what? If you like the Fantastic Four, there you go. And then Ninjala, free to play. It's going to come, I think, in May by Gung Ho Online. That's the company. Same people who also supported the Grandia 1 and 2 game. So free to play, awesome. So I can't wait for that. So this one is interesting. I might not be a fan of it, but again, believe it or not, this game takes place in the world of Persona. To some extent, I know. Is Catherine Full Body also finally going to? So again, more option for people. It's been on Steam, being on the PS4 definitely, and now it's on the Switch. Now, like I said, you can take a dump while solving puzzle. It's a puzzle game, but the story is really interesting. I still try to play the original one, but I'm not good with the puzzle with Catherine, so maybe I don't know, maybe tips. I just need tips there. Alright, and of course, two last thing I want to give my thoughts on. And before that is, remember I was talking about Trails of Cold Steel 2? Well, of course, if you heard the news, Trails of Cold Steel 3 is coming to the Switch. And as of right now of this recording, demo's out. I'm going to assume the same thing what they did with the PlayStation 4 and on Steam. And that is, if you play the demo, you save the file, you port it to the main game. I love that in my opinion, because it kind of gives you a head start. I love that type of situation, especially when I got nothing to play. I want to play this new game. Hey, you know what? I don't want to start over again with the real game from the demo. There you go. Trial of Mana is doing that. Octopath Traveler, they did that. So can't wait for that one. So yes, I mean, believe it or not, I actually have Trail of Cold Steel for the PS4, but I'm trying to finish the second game, like I said. So there you go. Finally announced the next character, or Fighter Pass number 6 for the Volume 2 Fighter Pass, and he just said it's gonna be someone from ARM. So there you go. Yes, when I saw Springman and he was an assist trophy, I'm like, okay, can he be a playable character? We'll see. And he did say that he was gonna put someone from ARMS, but it was already too late during the development of Ultimate. So now there you go. Next character is going to be somebody from ARM, but who is it? There's a lot of choices. There's, I guess, Robo Spring. There's Brass Mask, if I can think of. Ribbon Girl, shoot, Ninja Guy, Jungle Guy, Clown Girl, Robot Guy, Lady in a Mech. I forgot the name. It's been so long. I have the game again. I played it for a while and then I stopped. I don't know who the character will be. We'll just have to wait until June. So there you go. Because it's even funny that they even said, oh, since it's a unique character because they extend their arm, we have to extend the development time of the fighter pass too. Because I'm surprised. Yeah, I mean, Sakurai again was just being transparent that apparently supposedly it's supposed to come out either March or April. Now it got pushed back to June because again, same reason. You know why? For me, okay, little quick thoughts about that one. I really don't care. As of right now, I don't care if those games been delayed. More important thing is people's health. That's my concern. So if the game has to be delayed because of situation, as of right now, I'm cool with it. I mean, people should. I mean, you know, we gotta be safe about it, protect ourselves, wash our hands, wash our face. I did talk about that in a previous video, so. But it was interesting that he actually was being transparent about the delay because the funny thing is that they never really mentioned when the first character was supposed to come out. It's just out of nowhere, and it's for me to call him. He just said, yeah, well, we have to delay some of the development for the DLC character. I'm like, but you never really mentioned when it's supposed to come out. Unless you had a set mind, but then something happened, which I give, like I said, I assume either March or April, whatever. Bottom line is the first character is going to come out in June. Again, if you buy Fighter Pass Volume 2, you get the Ancient Armor for your Sword Fighter. I might get in the long run right now. Again, I'm just save money because I need money. I need money. Of course, you know, you gotta save some money. Again, but whatever. But the bottom line is, next character for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Fighter Pass number 6, will be an ARMS character, and it's gonna come out in June. So you just have to wait and see that. And speaking of ARMS, as of right now, if you're a Nintendo Switch Online member, you can play it. A game trial. You can play the game for a while, so you can try it out. So if you don't have ARMS yet, here's your chance. And then you buy it for $60. I bought mine for $34 during Black Friday. That's why. It's a fun game, I can say. You can play with a controller, but for me personally, I would highly recommend it using a Joy-Con. And if you have one of those, like the Joy-Con battery pack that makes the thing thick, I would highly recommend it. That it's much fun in my opinion about it. So yeah. So anyway, there you go. My thoughts, quick thoughts on the bunch of this Direct, Animal Crossing, Terraform, Amiibo support, Indie Direct, good games. First on Nintendo Switch gives you a reason why to get that console, even though it's out of stock to some extent. I know. But a lot of these games are good. Big one that got my eye on because just the history behind it. Eden 2 and Exit Gungeon. And then of course the Shadow Drop Nintendo Direct Mini. I mean, a lot of good information there. Big Nintendo games gonna come. Of course, it's going to be Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. That's gonna come at the end of the. So with that, I'll see you guys later.